Hello, my name is Tara Brabazon and I'm the Professor of Education and the Head of the School of Teacher Education at Charles Sturt University in Australia. And this film that I'm presenting for you today has a very particular focus because a magical moment in the history of the School of Teacher Education is about to happen. Let me tell you what's about to occur. Charles Sturt University has a whole series of campuses throughout Australia, but also in Canada. And I have the great privilege of being the head of school of not only an education department that encompasses Bathurst and Dubbo, but soon to be Burlington in Ontario in Canada. What is about to occur is a merger, an amalgamation of the Ontario School of Education and the School of Teacher Education at Charles Sturt University in Australia. So these two great, powerful, innovative and imaginative schools are coming together. But the question is why they're coming together. And the answer to that question has a huge amount to do with what is occurring with international education at the moment. The days really where we're training teacher educators for Ontario or for New South Wales or for Kent in England, those days are gone. We know that the students that we are training will literally throughout their career move around the world. So it's very important that our teacher education training activates, performs and really engages with that international element of education. So to confirm Charles Sturt University's commitment to international education, a brand new School of Teacher Education is being created that enables us to really capture and use the international, the global nature of education in our present. And I think it's incredibly powerful that we are capturing this new structure to move us forward through the rest of the 2010s. One of the reasons for the amalgamation of these two schools of education is to acknowledge the challenges that are occurring through all layers and levels of education at the moment. There's no doubt that the time of parochial or inward thinking about education is over. It's over for our students, it's over for curriculum, and of course it's over in terms of thinking about the new technologies that we deploy. So one of the goals, one of the imperatives that we're going to enact through the new School of Teacher Education that includes the campuses in Dubbo, Bathurst and Burlington, one of the big things we're going to do is recognise the online learning transformations with particular attention to mobile learning. All of our students through the three campuses and our huge distance education suite are going to have the potential of dealing with the best scholars in the world, exploring the most innovative and edgy ways of doing learning, thinking about teaching and thinking about the future of education. I think perhaps one of the tragedies that all of us lived through in the last 10, 20 years in teacher education is whenever we were in a degree, it was teaching for the past. It was teaching for the past educational system and it was very nostalgic. And part of what my imperative is as the head of the School of Teacher Education is to recognise that newness, recognise that innovation and teach for the future rather than continue to teach for the past. It is my great pleasure to be the head of this new School of Teacher Education. I've worked around the world. I've had the great privilege of working in 8 universities in 4 different countries, including in Ontario in Canada. And there's something extraordinary in terms of thinking about the journey of my professional life that I had this incredible chance to work with remarkable staff throughout regional New South Wales and also in Burlington in Canada. And of course our students spread not only from Australia and Canada but throughout the world, and I feel so lucky and fortunate. It's one of those moments of our lives really where I think everything I've done up to this point in my career has brought me in some ways to you, has brought me to be thinking about this new School of Teacher Education. I've always been very active in social media. I'm on Facebook, please find me. I'm also on academia.edu. I have a YouTube channel, and also I'm relatively active on Twitter. But I've also been a journalist of education as well. So what I would ask is, if you are interested in undertaking this new, fresh, imaginative and innovative suite of degrees at undergraduate and postgraduate level in education, if this is your thing, if this is your moment, then please find me on those social media channels, contact me, and we'll work through all the opportunities that are available to you to be a part of this brand new school of teacher education. And together we can make a difference. As I always say, if you're thinking education, think Charles Sturt University. See you soon.